Welcome, I'm Sustainable Weight Loss Coach Stavros, and today I will be giving you some practical tips on weight loss and health. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a 27-year veteran of the weight loss field and the creator of the Simple Way to Vibrant Health system. The weight loss tips I will be giving you today, they're practical and they truly work. I know that because they're the same tips I've been giving to my clients at Live Your Way Thin for years with great success. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video. And if you like this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button. My first weight loss tip is to skip breakfast. You see, one of the best things you can do for your weight and health is to go for 16 hours or longer without eating anything. By skipping breakfast, it will give you the best chance to get to the 16 hours without eating. So for example, let's say you finish eating dinner at 8 p.m. That means all you have to do is wait till 12 p.m. the next day and you got your 16 hours. The benefits of going for 16 hours or longer without food are tremendous. Here is just a few of the many benefits. It makes your body more efficient at burning fat. What I found very interesting about this fact is that when I took nutrition in school, I was taught that going for too long without food causes your body to hold on to its fat because it thinks you're starving it, and it burns your muscles instead. Come to find out, the exact opposite is true. Besides making your body more efficient at burning fat, it makes your body more sensitive to insulin, which lowers your chance of developing diabetes. It also makes your body more sensitive to leptin, which is the hormone that tells your body when you're full. By becoming more sensitive to leptin, it becomes much easier to eat less food without feeling hungry. The 16 hours habit without food also lowers your chance of developing cancer, Alzheimer's, and many other diseases. Another thing that I was taught in school was that if you skipped a meal or you went for too long without eating, your metabolic rate will slow down and it will make it harder for you to lose weight. Well, come to find out, that is another thing I learned in school that was completely wrong. Actually, did you know that when you skip a meal and you go for prolonged periods without food, your metabolic rate initially goes up slightly, around 5%? According to studies, it takes around 72 hours without eating anything before your metabolic rate slows down. The point here is skipping breakfast or any other meal, nothing bad happens to your body, only good things. My second weight loss tip is to learn to eat slowly and mindfully. Did you know that by eating slowly and mindfully, you end up eating less food without even trying? Every single study that I have ever read about slow and mindful eating, people end up eating less food without trying to eat less food. The reason for that is very simple. Think about it. When do you get pleasure from food? Obviously, when the food is in your mouth. The longer each bite of food spends in your mouth, and the more attention you pay to the food while it's in your mouth, the more pleasure you get from less food. Let me explain it this way. Let's say you normally eat 2 hot dogs and it takes you 5 minutes to eat both of them. So you basically get 5 minutes worth of pleasure from your food, 2.5 minutes from each hot dog. Now, let's say you're trying to lose weight, so you decide to eat only 1 hot dog, which means now you only get 2.5 minutes worth of pleasure from your food. This leaves most people feeling deprived because they no longer get as much pleasure from their food as they used to. What if you ate that 1 hot dog slowly and mindfully, and it took you 5 minutes to eat it? That means you got the same 5 minutes of pleasure of eating half of the food. Since you got the same amount of pleasure from your food, you will not feel deprived although you ate half of the food that you usually eat. Remember, it's not about how much food you eat, it's about how much pleasure you end up getting from your food. And the slower and more mindful you eat, the more pleasure you get from less food. Also, as you might already know, it takes around 20 minutes for your brain to get the message that you're full. So, by eating slowly and mindfully, there's a less of a chance of overeating. Let me tell you a story my friend Jim told me, which I think perfectly illustrates this point. Jim and his family had gone out to a restaurant to eat. That particular day, everybody was really hungry. Although the food was great, the service was not. First came the appetizers. After Jim and his family had finished their appetizer, the server did not bring the salad for another 20 minutes. After they finished their salad, the server did not bring their entrees for another 30 minutes. Although everybody was really hungry when they first got to the restaurant, by the time the entree came, everybody was full from having only eaten the appetizer and the salad. Usually Jim said that him and his family would eat the appetizer, the salad, and the entree, no problem. By simply waiting a little longer, even though it wasn't by choice, they felt full after having less food. The big question here is, how can you learn to eat slowly and mindfully? Actually, it's pretty simple. From now on, put your fork down while chewing your food, or if you're eating a sandwich, put the sandwich down. Chew your food at least 20 times before swallowing. Basically, get into the habit of putting your fork down while chewing your food, and don't pick up your fork until you swallow the food that's in your mouth. Never hold your fork while still having food in your mouth. When you're eating, pay attention to the food that you're eating. How does it taste? Try not to watch TV or do any kind of work. Simply enjoy your meal. Do this few things, and you will find over time you're going to be eating a lot slower. My third tip is to have at least 2 days per week that you eat no meat of any kind. That includes chicken, by the way. Again, I'm not saying to become a vegan. Nobody needs to become a vegan in order to lose weight and improve their health. But the fact is, we eat way too much meat. If you look at all healthy regions around the world, people eat mostly fruits, vegetables, rice, and potatoes, but not as much meat. I remember when I lived in Greece, we ate some kind of meat once or twice per week. That was it. And maybe fish one more time per week. The rest of the time, we ate a vegan type of diet. Most Mediterranean cultures used to eat this way also. Unfortunately, most Mediterranean cultures today eat a lot more meat than they used to, and I believe that is one of the reasons why their health is not as good as it used to be. Obviously, there's other things that have also changed in their diet, but eating a lot more meat is one of them. One of the main reasons why I advocate to have at least 2 days per week without meat is not just for weight loss, but also for your health. One of the most comprehensive studies ever done on food was the China Project. This study basically showed that as the consumption of animal product went up, so did cancer and heart disease. If you ever have a chance, read about the China Project. You will find it very informative. My fourth weight loss tip is to stop having snacks and junk food between meals Monday to Friday, but leave the weekends alone. You gotta, some snacking is okay once in a while. So from now on, make it a point that Monday to Friday you will eat only lunch and dinner and absolutely no snacks of any kind, including healthy snacks. Even healthy snacks can contribute to weight gain if you are eating them without being hungry. To be honest with you, there is no real reason for anyone to be eating more than 2 times per day. The reason people snack so much today is because they have been brainwashed through all the marketing by the food companies. Everywhere you turn, there's some advertisement telling you to eat something. The fact is, whether we like it or not, the only real reason to be eating is out of true hunger. Yes, nothing wrong with enjoying your food and getting pleasure out of it, but you have to make sure you're hungry when you start eating. Another great benefit from eating out of true hunger is that you will enjoy your food even more because your taste buds are more sensitive when you're truly hungry. So in a way, by eating only out of true hunger, you will end up getting even more enjoyment out of your food. So here's a quick recap of my 5 weight loss tips from this video. Tip number 1, skip breakfast and try to go for 16 hours or longer without eating. Tip number 2, learn to eat slowly and mindfully. Tip number 3, try to have at least 2 days per week that you eat no meat of any kind. And tip number 4, Monday to Friday, eliminate all snacking between meals. Basically, just eat lunch and dinner during the week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, hit the like button to let me know that you enjoyed it. Comment below if you want me to cover something specific. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button below so you never miss a video. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you share this video with your family and friends to help me spread the truth on how sustainable weight loss and good health can be achieved. Thank you.